Greetings and salutations, everyone. Today we are drawing Rowlet. None other than Rowlet, my all-time favorite starter of this generation. I'm just kidding. I can't be biased because, well, I'll get into that in a bit. But just a fun fact for you, I really like owls. Owls are a really cool type of fowl, type of bird. And I don't know, I just fell in love with the way they look, the way they act, that they look rather cute, but at the same time creepy, and are birds of prey, and they're quite good at it. And so I guess that's kind of what I was going for with the design. I wanted to go something cute, but also creepy, in a sense kind of off-putting. So I hope I accomplished that, but now getting into Rowlet as a Pokemon. Funny story, the trailer had just dropped, and so I woke up and I looked at it in the morning, and I freaked out. It was amazing because I saw all the starters, and then I noticed that one of them was an owl, and I was like, it's an owl? They have an owl? Like that, but like on and on and on, and just repeated like on loop 10 times. I was very hyped. I was very happy because the only owl we really have is Noctowl and Hoot Hoot, which I love to death, but are, not really super viable. So I'm hoping maybe this one around will become a little more a viable Pokemon. But all that is really is just me hoping, because I had to calm myself down, because as we all know, we should wait until we see the final evolutions and then make our pick, right? Hopefully. I mean, I know some people aren't going to do that. But that's what I'm going to sort of look for. If the third evolution looks good and seems pretty good, seems pretty decent, then I'll obviously choose Rowlet. Because as of now, my first choice is Rowlet. I'm not really swayed on the other ones as of now, but we'll see, because Poplio could be a sleeper hit, and Litten is seemingly going to turn out to be this generation's Greninja, because it looks the coolest, and most likely it's going to end up being the coolest, but I'll get into that when I draw Litten next week. Anyway, so the reason why I'm so cautious about jumping headfirst into Rowlet being my favorite and choosing it without any regard for any other evolution is because I have a funny story. Tepig. Yeah, I did the same thing for Tepig. Because I like pigs a lot. Pigs are really adorable animals when they're small, and they're unique and interesting animals when they grow up because they're super smart, and not all people give them enough chance because, pigs and mud and dirt, and they're dirty and stuff, but they're not really. They're actually really clean animals. Either way, Tepig was... I did the same thing with Tepig. I saw a pig and I was like, oh, most definitely I'm going to jump in and get this one, and I got sorely disappointed because Emboar just turned out to be another generic firefighting, and they didn't really give it the tools that it needed because it's slow and it's weak to a lot of common things like ground and rock. So either way, that's why for now Rowlet is my number one pick, but it could potentially not be my favorite depending on what its third evolution turns out to be. As for type discussion, now this is another interesting part because they're starting off with grass and flying, which seems interesting to me because normally, they start off with just the solid types, grass, water, fire. But with this one, they're giving it a flying type right in the beginning, which makes it super weak to ice, although I don't see that becoming a super big factor in this region, despite many water types having ice type moves. But all in all, I feel like it's a bit weird unless they plan on actually changing it by the end. Because giving it a flying type at the start, it doesn't really make sense because it's a Rowlet, it's an owlet. Not all baby birds are flight born, They don't really know how to fly firsthand. So I found it interesting that they would just give it flying type right off the bat. Because it's going to be super weak to ice, I'm hoping that when it gets to a final evolution, it grows in bulk, or it gains a lot of defense in some way, shape, or form. Maybe an ability, a hidden ability that allows it to. But yeah, I guess I've talked a lot long enough. I think it turned out a lot cuter than I thought it would. I was looking for more creepy, but like hopefully you can see a little bit of that creepiness creeping up around the cute. But yeah, I really like Rowlet's design. It's really solid. And yeah, that about sums it up. I hope I wasn't rambling too long. As always, you can check out more videos here and leave a comment, like, subscribe if you want to see more, but only if you feel so inclined to. And I'll see you all next week. As always, stay original.